Hello viewers, welcome to our Unity Android game development channel. This is our episode number 11 of how to create a 2D game using Unity 3D engine. In the last episode, we learned how to insert audio in our game and use them properly with C# code. And as promised before, this is our episode number 11 and this is the episode for learning how to access local storage for saving our data or saving our score in local storage of the device that the game will be run. So let us just get started. So our first goal will be to check highest score and save our score in the local storage. Unity provides a class named PlayerPrefs that will be used to access the local storage to read and write our data. To do this, at first we will take a variable, integer variable. We'll call it highest score, and in the game over menu we will show the highest score. So whenever our score text is set, we will check. Let us just check it first. Whenever our game over menu is active, we will check if PlayerPrefs, yes, you can see here, PlayerPrefs stores and accesses player preferences between game sessions. PlayerPrefs dot, we will at first check if there is a data like highest score is set or not. HasKey is the function to check a data is already there or not. So player preference dot HasKey, this takes a string. We will call the highest score. We will call the highest score using this highest score string. Remember, anywhere if you want to access highest score from the player preferences, then you have to use this string to call the highest score. Otherwise you will get another data, or you will miss, just there will be an exception like there is no key of highest score. So this is to check that our game is running first time or not. So if our player preference has a key highest score, it will return a boolean variable if there is a key highest score. Then we will highest score is equal to, will be, our highest score will be integer. So player preference dot get, there is three type of data: get float, get integer, get string. You can save in the player preferences using this player preference class. Basically you cannot save any other complex data or arrays in your local storage. You have to convert them to string, and then you have to save the value as a string. Now there are also many ways, there are also many custom classes of player preferences. I will show them to you as more as we will get advanced in game development. So stay tuned to my channel to know the player preferences special class that I have developed using some extra functionalities. There you can also save double data arrays, even you can save game objects using that class. So you will get to know, we will get to know each other as soon as you stay tuned to my channel, and we will advance more and more in game development. So this will be a integer data. Get integer. What is the key? Yes, this is the key. High score. Now we are checking that high score, there is a high score key, then we will get the high score. Now we will check that our current score has passed the high score or not. If our score is greater than high score, then high score will be replaced by our current score, and we will player preference dot set integer the highest score, comma, the to setting the value, the first value is the key and then your desired value. The desired value will be our high score. Now there should be a bug in this code, because if there is no high score, then this high score will be what? So always in the start function, as the score is 0, we will also check the high score as 0. So at first our highest score will be always 0, then if our game is over, then we'll check here and we'll set the highest score as it is. Now there was a comment in the last episode number 9, highest score to be done in episode number 11, and this is episode number 11, so we are right as we promised. Highest score text dot text will be h score plus the highest score integer. So here we are done doing the highest scoring part. Now let us just check if it is working perfectly or not. See, our score is 0, 1, and as there was no highest score before, 1 will be set as our highest score. So there should be a fine tuning. We'll append a 0. Let us just do that in a more advanced way. Highest score is greater than 9, then it will simply return highest score, else it will return 0 appending highest score. There we go. My bad, there was an error. I think this is for this reason. Empty string plus highest score, and there will be a 0 plus highest score. Now it should be well and good. Yes, it is well and good. Yes, our score is 3 and highest score is set to 3. Now let us check another thing. Yes, our score is 1 and the highest score is 3. So we have successfully write the score data in our local storage. In case of this local storage, this is my PC, and if you run the game in an Android mobile, then the device will be Android. It will access the local storage of the Android mobile and it will write the highest score there using the PlayerPrefs class. So this is as simple as that. Now we will do our sound setting part using the player preferences. There is no key of sound preferences. Remember, in the audio, in the last episode, we defaultly make a condition that my audio source will be always true, mute true if this is a false. This was done in the previous episode. If you missed the episode, you can access the episode from the link given in the description below. Now we will check here that if there are any sound settings or not. If player preference dot HasKey let us just call it sound setting, if there is a key and the player preference dot get, as this is a setting, then we can check this using integer, get integer. We will treat the integer as a boolean. If the integer is 1, then the sound is turned on, and if the integer is 0, then our sound is turned off. Get integer sound settings is equals to 0. We will set this player preference sound setting from our main menu. So let us go to main menu. I have already created a main menu scene temporarily to ease the work, to make our episode more faster. As this is only a player preference or local storage accessing episode, I will not show any other thing here. So you can create your own using the button and images given in the image folder. There is a mute speaker, and these buttons are also in the sprite sheet that we sliced with using the sprite editor in previous episode. Again, if you miss the previous episode, you can access the full course from the description below. Just click the link and enjoy the full course. Now there is a main menu controller. Here we will let us just launch it in the IDE. I also write a bit code to ease the work, to make the work more faster. See, I created the start play function, load the scene using scene manager, as we learned before how to load a scene. I have taken to a sprite variable to show the sound toggle in the scene. As you can see that there will be two images. This is a speaker. This will show that sound is turned on, and if we switch to mute, then it will show that our sound is turned off by the user himself or herself. So actually you will also learn how to toggle sound and show it to the user. I have take a private boolean variable if sound is on or not. Now this sound is on. We'll check it using the player preference variable. If PlayerPrefs dot HasKey what was the key? The key was sound setting. HasKey sound setting, and our PlayerPrefs dot GetInt. Our sound setting is set to 1. Then this is sound on will be 2. Else this is sound on will be false. Also we have more work here. Excuse me, I forgot. We have to toggle the image of the button. If our sound is turned on, then the sound button image, you can see there is an image excuse me, there is an image of sound button image called, see here, this is a sound setting button. This is a sound setting button. It has an image component, and the image component has a source image. So I will get this component. We know that how to get a component. I simply declared an image variable here and drag and drop this sound setting button here, and it automatically detect the image component. So using this component, sound button image dot sprite, this sprite is the source image. This sprite is the source image. This source image is the small case letter sprite. We will set the sprite as this sound on. Sound on. Sound button image dot sprite will be sound off. And if the toggle sound settings function will toggle the sound setting. If sound is on, then we will turn the sound off. This will be false, and this will be replaced, the sprite will be replaced with the sound of image, and we will set player preference set integer this the sound setting key to 0. Same goes for if our sound is already turned off, then this will be true, the image will be sound on, sound setting will be set to integer 1. Is anything missing here? Yes, there is a major error here, that we cannot check this here. This is it. Suppose the game is first time installed in your device, then if I do not check this, then it will always make the sound, this will always make the sound turned off by itself. So this would be a bug. So now you can see that if there is a key, then it will check whether it is turned, whether our user has turned the sound on or not, and if the game is first time installed, then there will be no key, then it will come here, insert into this else, it will create a new key of sound setting. One thing I forgot to tell you, that this set integer function actually set this string to 1, and also if there is no key like sound setting, it will create a new key under this string. So set integer, set string, set float, the other set functions will create a key if there is no key in the database. So I think I am successful to make you understand the local storage accessing system. Do not forget to initialize these variables. This speaker is this speaker sprite, this mute is this mute sprite, and this is the sound setting button game object. One thing I forgot, sound setting button, we have to set this function, main menu controller, toggle sound settings. This is it. Play, mute, play, this is mute. Now sound is turned off, sound is turned on, play. Yes, we are playing the sound. Now let us go to main menu, turn the sound off. There is no sound. You can There is no sound. Main menu, go to main menu, turn on the sound, play. Yes, there is a sound. Again go to main menu. Now exit the game. Exit the game by turning off display. Now turn on display again. We are entering the game again. See, the sprite is set to speaker. Now this is the mute sprite. Now we have exited the game. Now we will enter our game, and if our code is perfect, then we will see there is a mute sprite here in this button. Yes, there is a mute sprite in this button, and our game has no sound. One more thing, you can ask that what is this button for? By seeing this icon, you can identify that this is Google Play Games icon. Using this button, we will log into our Google Play account. But we will not do this part in this game. We will learn logging into Google account, logging into Facebook account, and other social networks. We'll integrate other social networks in our more and more advanced games. I hope in the next game we will do this, and we will add social network integration in our game. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you for watching the video. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel and stay tuned to us. We will be doing a final episode of this game in the episode number 12. Episode number 12 will be the final episode of this box flappy game course. Till then, thank you. Like the video, share your opinion in the comment section.